Welcome back, boys. Today we're checking out why men are opting out. College, careers, and dating aren't worth the price anymore by Bo Refec. Let's check it out.
Welcome back, tribe. I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been seeing it in the mainstream news. Everybody is starting to get into the conversation of why men are checking out, examining the decline basically of male participation in all aspects of society, like education, relationships, traditional careers. Like men are done being cucks, and they'll ask this question like, oh, where the hell are all the men? Where all the real men go? You know? And it's simple, actually. Just tell them, look around the lecture hall. Oh, wait, there's no lecture hall anymore. It's just a Zoom grid full of pastel avatars and pronoun badges. And dudes already smashed the leave meeting 3 fucking semesters ago. College used to be a proving ground for everybody. Now it's like a feelings pit. Every sentence needs a trigger warning. You have to miss me with that shit. And every man feels the same, dude. They're so tired. This is why all the boys are tapping out. And they'll dive into a Discord server where nobody finds them for talking too loud, breathing too loud in the chat. It's so ridiculous. The amount of indoctrination in schools today. And that's just like, that's the tip of the iceberg, by the way. The tip. Just the tip. Let me push it in a little more for you and talk about relationships. You had a once upon a time, great grandpappy's time.
Yeah, the indoctrination in schools is insane. Like, tell me why I take a, I take a bus and I just look out the window while I'm on the bus and I see a elementary school and they have like 2 pride flags where the Norwegian flag should be, and it's like I drive past that and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are there 2 pride flags hung up on a fucking elementary school? Like, what the fuck?
You had a once upon a time, great grandpappy's time. He courted a girl, you married, and you built a life. Today you swipe until your fucking thumb is numb. And then you match with someone that's flexy poly everything on their fucking profile. Like it's a LinkedIn badge, dude. This shit's insane. And then you get ghosted because you used the wrong emoji while talking to her over text. That's how insane this shit has gotten. And the divorce courts, absolute trash.
Yeah.
Nothing more need to be said there, but it's basically a lottery system where the house always wins and you're the house pet. And that's unfortunate. So a 22-year-old dude will just crunch the numbers. He realizes, I'll just DoorDash ribs. I'll go play Elden Ring 2 with the boys. And that shit costs less than a second date with zero risk of losing half of the future house. This is how you see them in the comment section. They're making the same exact comments. And work another cuck zone that they're trying to keep men into. Who the fuck wants to be a corporate cubicle debt slave on the fucking conveyor belt of getting wrecked by a corporation, paid pennies on the dollar? And you sit there and you fucking LARP as an Excel wizard while HR pumps out compliance reports and videos on how to not exist. Your great grandpappy, the one that got married, doing jack shit, was probably smelting steel, and you're pushing fucking pixels in Slack just to beg for a 2% raise, bro. Please, can you please? Inflation so crazy. That shit won't even cover your Starlink bill. Like, it's insanity. Even your shitty Comcast bill, whatever the fuck you're using. Pretty cool to use Starlink nowadays if you can have it. And then some kid, and this is the fucking irony, some kid is on YouTube doing 7 figures drop shipping on fucking anime mouse pads of all things from his mom's garage. Which path looks fucking stupid now to the average person? It isn't laziness. It's just opportunity arbitrage. That's what it is. They try to make like, oh, men are just lazy today. Men are real men. We're doing calculations. The system told men, if you study hard, if you worked hard, if you're polite, you'll win. And then it moved the goalpost. Again, it hid them behind a paywall, and they called it equity. So guy said bet, and then coded some black market routes. Crypto rigs humming in fucking dorm room closets, AI stock art farms, those little fucking monkeys, being shadow managers behind somebody's fucking OnlyFans. Whatever it takes to survive in this shitty economy. And society yells and says that's toxic. But these same men will pay their rent in stable coins and all the interest they earn there, while the diploma crowd pays a therapist to unpack their purpose and their fucking trauma. And here's stat drops, by the way, if you care to hear these. 70+% of valedictorians are girls. Grad school, same trend. Not because men got dumber, but because lectures turn into weekly guilt confessions mixed with group projects where Bob's only job is to shut up and do the spreadsheet. He'd rather fucking binge YouTube, bro. Watch videos like this. Go do Python tutorials or even build clients by Monday on that shit. No parking passes required. And he's making a ton of dough. Self-taught skills where he's actually usable in something. He serves a utility purpose in society. And then you have the shithole that is dating apps. It's like Hunger Games with filters, right? Women swap the top 10%. We already know that. And the rest of the men are just cosplaying as like invisible NPCs in the video game world. Then you add OnlyFans where, you know, fake intimacy could be got for like $5.99 instead of $300 fucking dollars for dinners and drinks. Uber plus the silent tax of pretending to care about her crystal fucking ball collection or whatever other bullshit. What do they say?
Like some fucking astrology fucking bullshit.
What sign they are, their star signs, and how you don't match, and you have a 30% rate on her fucking stupid app. Miss me with that. I don't care about your chakras or any of that stupid shit. And the return on investment math is brutal in that kind of shit. Grind status 10 years for maybe a girlfriend who still has Tinder for networking or camp in Warzone. If people even still play that game. I remember that was big when I was playing. If Call of Duty Warzone's still a thing, right? You flirt in Twitch chat and call it a fucking night, dude. The risk calculus does matter. One clumsy DM, it's true what they say. If you're not good looking, one clumsy DM and you're a screenshot away from career death. HR doesn't read context. Twitter mobs don't do nuance. So men are just minimize exposure altogether. They'll ghost first, stay home, build side hustles nobody can cancel. That's the only way to survive, especially if you're considered ugly by society standards. Practically women don't even want you interacting in their fucking vicinity. And office loyal, that shit.
Yeah, a lot of Western women are like extremely fucking toxic. If I'm approaching a woman, it's definitely a fucking foreigner. Like the women I speak to are actually, I mean, they are like these. Of course, I'm here in the West, so it's like these traveling girls. They're not the best, but the thing is, they're a lot better than the like local women here. They're actually, you know, sweet and not annoying to talk to.
In their fucking vicinity. And office loyal, that shit's fucking comedy gold today. Your security badge is one reorganization away from deactivation. We're a family. Every corporation tells you we're such a family here. We got
such a family here. You want a pizza party and like one beer. We're a family. Like it's always like that, man. It's such bullshit, bro. As soon as it's in the best interest of the company to throw you out, they'll do that immediately. Like
activation. We're a family. Every corporation tells you we're such a family here. We got a family environment right before they outsource half of the fucking org to a cheaper time zone. How many times has this happened? And meanwhile, some fucking kid is making a Fortnite montage, racking up hella ad revenue and Patreon subs. And then he's the one that sees the cubicle farm as NPC factory. Think about this. Who's the real bot here? Those kids making millions like that, or the dude stuck in the cubicle life where his soul drains away? People are doing the math, men especially. And that, look, man, the brutal truth, this is probably what you could say. Men still want dragons to slay. We've still craved the adventure, yes? Yeah, I think almost every man here can agree to that. But headlines frame masculinity like a kind of malware. That you have to medicate this urge. So the fight reroutes into gaming worlds where achievements still make sound effects. You know, they like, real life got nerfed in the progression of real life. But digital life kept all the dopamine. And in some cases, increase it. You know, like GTA 6 coming out. That's going to be a massive dopamine hit on what you're able to do there. And men are doing these calculations. Remember, logic-based. And then you hear all the bullshit from politicians and their hand-wringing over, you know, like, there's a boy crisis. Oh, boy, we must help the boys. And then they draft the fucking alimony escalators and extending the adolescence to 30. 30 years old now. The average man has a child at 34. That woman, 30. That's where our numbers got us. And the media will gaslight men as oppressors, but also failures in the same breath. How the fuck does that make sense? You know, be softer but tougher. Rich but humble. Makes no sense. Ambitious but never threatening. Bro, pick a lane. Seriously. Then they'll wonder why guys will alt F for the whole fucking conversation. I'm out, bro. Later. Cool. You're not speaking to me. You're speaking at me. And you're not even letting me get a word in to tell you what the real problem is. My opinion doesn't matter in the first place. Right? They like wag their finger at you and shit. And the fallout's fucking obvious. Fewer male teachers who can wrangle rowdy boys. The labor gaps in trades because shop class got replaced by conflict revolution 101. Fertility sliding faster than a crypto in a fucking bear market. Your productivity is tilting toward a shrinking pool of outlier earners while the median dudes perfect speed, running unemployment benefits. Unbelievable. And society will like cry, you know, where are the good men at? They're literally in the lobby waiting for a map that isn't rigged. Give them respect, some stakes, and a scoreboard that counts. You know what they'll do? They'll respawn back into society. If you keep blaming them for bailing on a fucking burning building, then they'll keep sprinting the other direction. Show me the incentive, right? Some of the fixes will be stop pathologizing normal masculine energy. The roughhousing, the competitions, the building bridges and doing those little tests on who could build the strongest bridge out of these sticks. Channel this shit. Rockets, thing like this. Don't cancel this stuff. Harness the male attention and the need to use their hands to build or break things. Trade schools over gender studies light. Allow the dudes that are busting their ass to have some form of light at the end of the tunnel because it feels fucking like you're running in quicksand at the moment. That's what you could describe it as for the guys. These guys, they'll need things like profit share, man, leaderboards, real mentorship over another diversity webinar. Women, by the way, they hold leverage in this kind of shit too. Reward commitment, punish the endless adolescence. Market forces work in romance. Women pick bad guys, shitty dudes with no prospects, no futures, no nothing. Just because he's a bad boy. Don't be surprised when men start acting like that too. Then they literally turn their nose up like the good guys. They stink because he's got a stable job and a normal life and a few hobbies. And he's boring. He's not good enough. So where are all the good men at? Literally, women are holding their noses up, saying these guys smell like shit. It's like they're no good. They're less than human. Surprise, bro. Load up fucking Discord right now. Let's get this game with the boys because there's no point. It's completely fucked. Will the men come back? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It seems like we're going in the opposite direction. It's going to get worse. Men aren't extinct, dude. We're just on strike. Solve the incentives and the workforce refills. Marriages will start to rebound. Classrooms probably will liven up. But if you keep the blame game rolling, they'll just stay underground, stacking sats, leveling avatars, laughing at a world that told them to do better while offering fucking nothing worth doing. Makes no sense. I mean, it's men want the burden of performance. That's what these people don't understand. Men want to step up. Men want to be responsible, have responsibilities. But only if the princess isn't suing for half the castle before the dragon's even dead. It's that fucking simple. Till then, they're mining.
Yeah, I mean, we want, responsibility and stuff like that to... but the thing is, like, if we don't get, like, respect or just appreciation, does that make sense? It's like for a lot of dudes, there's no fucking point. It's like you gain nothing from holding the fucking bag. So people just fucking drop it. It's like, what's the fucking point?
Dead. It's that fucking simple. Till then, they're mining crypto in a fucking basement that looks like some shit out of Blade Runner, right? Door dashing ribs, perfecting KD ratios, and waiting for a society to stop acting shocked that it lost them. So don't chastise these guys anymore. Don't talk to them on all these like mainstream media channels and news segments telling guys like, no, this is what you need to do. You need to go out there and have kids. You need to man up. Stop being a little pussy. Go talk to that girl. Oh, caught a case. Oh, false accusation. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about false accusation. Get in there and fucking work. Oh, slash the whole department. Corporation said our bottom dollar. CEO needs the eighth yacht. Don't worry. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Apply to 100 other jobs. You got it, King. Oh, fuck. They were all ghost jobs. They were just harvesting your data. What, dude? I understand why a guy coming up with no fucking direction for the future, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It seems like the faster you run, in the traditional sense of where they told you to go, school, career, out of college, right? And then work for that company and then retire. It seems like the faster you run, that light just kind of goes away from you slowly. Away, just like that, slowly goes away. You're never really catching up to the fucking end of the tunnel. It just magically stretches. So dudes are doing the Uber Eats, the DoorDash deliveries, the fucking hustling with crypto, the other side businesses that they're learning, the fucking becoming AI agents and teaching people how to use AI and whatever weird shit, just developing, 3D illustrations, design, and making a 3D print shop, selling their shit online, Etsy, Amazon, whatever it is. You got to get it how you can in this economy. And men are. But don't demand more when there's zero incentive and reward. If society really cares about population collapse, if society is really giving a shit about where the economic future of the country's headed and how a huge cohort of men are going to come onto the scene in large growing numbers without a place in society and wondering what kind of damage that causes and potential issues with safety and all that, they better start talking about this seriously and not finger fucking wag at a ton of dudes that tell him that they're not doing things correctly according to the system. Your system's dead. It doesn't work anymore. Not for these guys. Not for the modern world. You've outsourced all jobs almost. We're in a service-based economy. Most of the jobs are bullshit. Paper pushing, fucking typing on your keyboard, doing jack shit. A company could replace you at any moment now. With the advent of AI, a lot of those mid-level jobs that do fuck all are going to get replaced. Men are seeing the writing on the wall. So please, with a better solution for the masculinity crisis, so that a guy can actually climb the ladder one step at a time instead of needing fucking rocket boosters to his legs to skip all the steps that were fucking cut out from under him. That's really what it is. No one's asking for equity. We're just asking for opportunity. And with that, boys, I'll leave you till the next one. Thoughts on this episode? Any points I might have missed? I'm just rambling as usual. And, what do you feel about these kinds of episodes? I know it's less formal than the couch ones, and I'll go do some walk and talk soon when, I got my leg chopped up at the hospital. So walking still a pain in the ass with stitches, but I'll do some walk and talks too to change the scenery. But anyhow, let me know how you like these episodes, the topic, any ideas for future ones. Shout out to everybody in the private community. Shout outs to everybody that's been doing the private.
Good video. Hope for good recovery, good health. Why are men checking out? More like, why would men participate? Yeah. It's like, even if you do, bust your ass and make money, it's like here in the West, it's like, what options do you have when it comes to like building family? It's like the housing is garbage. The women don't really play along that well. I mean, they're essentially men in their behavior. I'm watching this video at home, single, 25, in the middle of a big pizza. Beats hearing a woman's problems all day. Life's about as good as it's gonna get. Oh man. Anyway, boys, I'll catch you boys on the next one. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Take care of yourself.